side hustle, or serious business? You might think it doesn't matter, but trust me, it does. The way you classify your work could mean the difference between paying extra taxes or saving thousands. Today, we're breaking down exactly how the IRS decides if your work is a business or a hobby and why that classification really matters when tax time rolls around. By the end of this episode, you'll know how to protect your deductions, avoid unnecessary scrutiny, and set yourself up for financial success. Grab your copy. Let's get into it. Oh, and before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button because tax season is here and you don't want to miss those must-know tips that I'll be sharing.
Here's the thing. Building a business can feel somewhat like a roller coaster. It's exciting, it's challenging, and a little scary. But here's the good news. You're not in this alone. Welcome to In Good Company, the podcast where we bring together entrepreneurs, experts, and real stories to help you navigate every twist and turn of business. Whether you're just starting out or scaling your dream, you're in the right place. So let's dive in.
A lot of people think that just because something is a side hustle or a passion project, they don't need to treat it like a real business. But if you're making money, the IRS might have different opinions. Here's why that matters. If the IRS considers your work a business, you can deduct expenses like supplies, software, and even part of your home office. But if it's classified as a hobby, you can't write off losses, meaning you could end up paying more in taxes. So how do you make sure that the IRS sees you as a legitimate business? Let's break it down. Tip 1, keep detailed records. I feel like I talk about this so much, but it really does matter. Good bookkeeping is your best friend. Track every dollar that comes in and every business-related expense that goes out. Whether it's using QuickBooks, a spreadsheet, or a good old-fashioned notebook, documentation is key. So if the IRS ever questions whether your business is legit, strong records can be your proof. Tip number 2, show intent to make a profit. One of the IRS's biggest criteria for determining if your work is a business or a hobby is intent. Are you actively trying to grow and turn a profit? Some ways to show this include marketing your work, investing in your business, and improving your skills. If you're treating it like a real business, the IRS is more likely to agree. Tip number 3, separate personal and business finances. Nothing screams hobby to the IRS like mixing business and personal finances. If you want to be taken seriously, open a separate business bank account and run all your transactions through it. Not only does this help legitimize your business, but it also makes tax time so much easier. Let me tell you a story. I'm going to tell you about a client named Jess. She started selling handmade jewelry on Etsy. Sound familiar? As a creative outlet. Love that. Love that for Jess. At first, she treated it like a side gig. No separate bank account, no tracking expenses, just money coming in and out of her personal account. 1 year later, she got a letter from the IRS questioning her deductions. So scary. She had made a solid profit. But because she wasn't keeping records or treating it like a real business, the IRS classified it as a hobby. That meant she couldn't write off the materials, the website costs, or marketing expenses. And guess what happened? Her tax bill went way up. The next year, she got serious. She opened a business account, tracked every expense, showed clear intent to profit. So when tax season came, she was legally able to deduct thousands of dollars in expenses and keep more of her hard-earned money. Woo! The lesson? If you're making money from something, treat it like a business from day one. So at the end of the day, the way you classify your work could mean keeping more money in your pocket or paying extra at tax time. Ooh. A little preparation now can save you major headaches later. If you're ready to take control of your finances, grab my cash flow calculator at chamberlainandgoodcompany.com/cashflow. It'll help you get your numbers in order and stay on top of your business finances. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the little bell so you never miss a tax tip that could save you money. We're in this together. Thank you for joining me today on In Good Company. Have a good one.
Thank you so much for spending time with me on In Good Company. If you loved today's episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, or share it with someone who's building their dream. Looking for more resources? Head to chamberlainandgoodcompany.com for free tools and expert advice. Until next time, keep growing, keep thriving, and remember, you're in good company.